Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you introduction of Oracle. What is Oracle? Why it is required and why it is very useful for us. SQL. SQL is simply called as a non-procedural programming language. Now, what is a non-procedural programming language? A programming language where we don't have to write a code for extracting the information. It is called as non-procedural programming language. Suppose for example there is a company and there are thousands or lakhs of employees in a company, and we want to extract information of a single employee. uh, then we don't have to write the code for it. We just have to write fire a query, and that record will be in front of us. This is called as a non-procedural SQL language. Now, what is a query? Extracting information from the database by using SQL is termed as a querying the database. SQL is a language that is fairly simple to learn in terms of writing queries, but it has a considerable complexity because it is a very powerful language. Now, what is data? The raw facts are called as data. Data is very useful for us, and to manage data, we use the database management system. Data are of two types: user data and system data. User data are stored by an organization or the simple process, whereas system data is called as the metadata, that is the data about the data. SQL SQL data is manipulated by RDBMS users through the use of special data manipulation language. Database structures can also be defined by the use of data definition language. SQL is the most popular database language and has commands that enable it to be used for both manipulation and definition of database. There are two types of the SQL commands follow in two categories, and they are DDL commands and DML commands. DDL commands are called as data definition language, whereas DML commands are called as data manipulation language. SQL is basically a free format language. Now, what do you mean by a free format language? A language where you don't have to worry about the spaces or cases, whether you write in the uppercase, whether you write in the lowercase, it will accept it. But the thing which you have to remember is after firing a query, you have to put a semicolon, which indicates that you have ended your query. For SQL operations for creating new tables, inserting table, updating table, deleting table rows, and querying database are the primary means of interfacing with relational database. The select statement is used to primarily to write queries that extract information from the database, which is a collection of related tables. There are some naming conventions in SQL also. Identifiers are the names given by information system developer or system user to database objects such as tables, columns, indexes, and other objects, as well as the database itself. Now there are several rules also which we have to follow it. Identifier should contain between 1 to 30 characters. Means minimum the character is 1 and maximum is 30. You can't go beyond 30. The first character must be a symbol or at the rate or a underscore. You cannot begin with the digit. After the first character, digit, letter or symbol, dollar, anything you can use. But first letter should be a alphabet or underscore or at the rate. In the identifier, you cannot provide the space. And SQL is a keyword. You also cannot use the SQL keyword in this. Thank you.